How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Charmed as we get into episode 5 for this season. It's crazy that we're already at this at episode 5, and yeah, I'm excited to see what this episode will have in store. Hopefully it won't be as emotionally draining. Was not expecting to be very emotional very early on for this show, but here we are. Episode 4, especially towards the final few moments, was pretty heavy, and it was really great. I loved the focus on Piper because Piper is amazing, and yeah, I just wanted to give her a hug. Last episode, so yeah, but I really enjoyed the last episode so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we have in this week's installment. So with that said, as I knock my camera, which is great, let's get into episode number 5 of Charmed Season 1. Let's go.
Are your parents terrorists? Because baby, you're the bomb.
Jim.
That was weak as fuck!
You fell from heaven. It hurt. Because I know an angel when I see one.
Oh! Kill me!
Angel, I'm a witch. But don't tell my sisters I told you.
You're dreaming. I'm visiting.
You're in my dream.
Yes.
So you're like a dream invader or whatever? Okay, that doesn't sound creepy.
In dreams.
Please don't hurt me.
No, Sky. You rejected me, and now you gotta pay.
I mean, she was only following the rules.
Sweet dreams.
Dick!
Romance. Long, slow kisses, late night talks, candlelight. I love love. I'd take what Prue has in a flat second.
See,
But then you would have to deal with the family secret, which isn't exactly normal.
see, that's just melting my heart, Piper.
But bringing a man into her life through a spell, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a little bit desperate?
No,
Yeah,
I was
and
asking
a
for
little
what
bit
you want
on
to be desperate.
the
I say it's not.
bad
I say
side of
it's empowered.
things.
Besides, the Book of Shadows says we could reverse the spell at any time.
Oh, it's okay then. It's okay.
And who loves love as much as you do?
Hey, don't knock
You're
Piper!
romantic.
Yep. Your turn.
See, that just weakens my heart
The
there.
sexy, silent type that finds you driving through town on the back of a Harley at 3 o'clock in the morning. A man who appreciates.
I was wondering, maybe you'd like to go out sometime.
Look, as I told the waitress, I'm just not available.
I didn't get a number.
Hello?
I guess that's not up for debate.
The guy
Creep.
from Quake who sent me a drink. What did he want?
I am in your unconscious. I know your every thought and desire.
And you are creepy.
I'm the man of your dreams.
Yeah, well,
You're not real. You
this is a nightmare.
That's because I'm going to love you to death.
Yeah, he's not kidding. Ah, what? God, he makes you sick. I mean, he really is going the Freddy Krueger route. Well, but he's very dangerous with the way he can seep into people's minds and have control, have this power.
Watching you down your 3rd cup of coffee, and we're talking about a nightmare you
Hey,
had
I
while
have 5,
asleep
don't
in the
judge.
tub. So isn't it possible that exhaustion made you see those marks and not some...
But it's not out of the realms of impossibility,
It was
especially
not dream,
with
it was real.
how you've tapped into
So why
the
didn't you
witch
use the
side of
power to help you
things.
out? You know, move him away. I don't know.
Morning.
Oh my god.
Don't worry.
That Phoebe.
Safe sex.
Ew. You threw his clothes all over the house. That's not a spell working, that's hormones.
No, it's not like that. I really like Hans. He's really cool.
Hans.
And he likes me too.
Phoebe's just reveling in this.
Wait, Piper, don't go. I don't know why, but I've got to get to know you. Have dinner with me.
I wonder
Wait a
why.
second.
She's just gonna cheer like, yes.
I was heartbroken when she... Forgive me, it's just very hard. I still miss her.
Another woman died
So to the
just
point
like her
where
the other night. A waitress
they killed her?
crushed to death in her sleep.
Oh, you're...
No, that's okay, Mr. Berman. Sorry we disturbed you. Great time.
Son of a bitch.
Jack, you're under a...
Yeah, she's not feeling too great about this kind of, like, influenced What the? Oh, everyone's...
Hey there.
Oh my goodness.
It's an endless pool for the dream sorcerer.
No, wait, I'll stay.
It's too late. You're falling asleep.
No, I'm fine. I'm awake.
Shall I sing you a lullaby?
This is not... Oh, yes! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Danny, thanks for calling.
I just wanted to hear your voice.
Okay, bye.
Oh, fuck. Wait, has that got blood on? Holy shit!
He got into an accident. That's why he's paralyzed. It's all there in the police report.
See, he's on top of this shit.
Julie Derrickson died suspiciously. 6 months later, 2 more women died in their sleep, crushed to death.
He is on this. Like it.
You tell me.
Love to.
A chance to feel those things, let alone say them.
No, Phoebe. Love is a magic between two people that cannot be explained and cannot be conjured.
Exactly.
What we
Piper
did is
said it.
just, it's not right.
Even our poor
I can't really
cats
blame
in
her
hell.
for feeling...
Go away, horny
Oh!
cat.
For feeling this
Let's
way.
reverse
Huh.
the spell.
Song we always used to sing when we were little.
The road trip song? Yeah, let's sing that. Did you hear that, Prue? Yeah.
The road
okay.
trip song.
Hey, don't
Woo,
worry.
woo.
Everything's gonna be fine. Nothing is gonna happen. What the?
Oh, shit.
Go away!
Okay, this is getting...
Piper, Phoebe.
We're almost there.
No, 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 thank you.
What have you done to me?
This is all... Oh my god.
You okay?
The men are getting out of control. You're sick.
The mobile unit you were calling
She's
is
not
not
answering.
responding or outside the calling area.
Shit. Shit.
Actually, you're unconscious. You fell asleep at the wheel, hit a pole. Terrible.
Yeah, I wonder whose fault that is.
Speaking of pain, you really hurt me last night.
Oh, poor you.
Suffer.
Not gonna be easy. He's heavily sedated. Just get to work.
Hope you're right about this.
I know I am. The question
He
now
is.
if Vernon's gonna kill again. But who?
Well, you might not like the answer to that one, bud. Who? Prue.
Let her give up. Prue, listen to me. You have got to fight this guy.
Don't leave us.
You can do it. I
Come on,
need
Prue.
you. Use your power, Prue.
That chat is just how scared they are.
No, let me.
Nice! Oh man, he's gonna die, isn't he? Oh, shit!
He's dead.
Never doubt you again.
He's gone.
He has no power. He has no life. It is scary though, and there is that like sense of him trying to be all like above women, especially those who reject him.
You guys
But
are here to pick me up.
What's favorite?
Ooh, cheeseburgers and fries.
yes,
Glad to see every bone in your body's not broken.
What?
The car accident. Never mind.
nah, he's yeah, just because of how he was on it. But obviously, she is oblivious that Andy helped out, in his own way, of course. So yeah, but. No, I thought that was very, very sinister, especially, that there was, I don't know, I want to say an elevated threat, because something like a dream is very, very, it's a lot more trickier to stop, isn't it? Because you're not exactly inside the dream. So it is a trying battle on how do you stop this psycho who is killing women, more so women who say, I don't want to, be with you. How do you stop this person? And thankfully, he decided to pick a fight with someone who can have telekinesis abilities. So that was a bit of a mistake, given how he, killed his victims. So, yeah, but, maybe no is an answer that one should accept. Just saying. So overall, very sinister stuff in this episode, but it was a good episode. I thought it was very, very sinister, not just in terms of how, I guess, real Berman is in regards to a real world monster, because there are people like Berman in the real world, where they have this monstrous side of them, and they make women feel vulnerable and weak. And this is what Berman did. Obviously, in a more I guess supernatural element. Although I don't really think that he had anything supernaturally within him. So yeah, and it was very, very interesting how the sisters, they couldn't resort to the Book of Shadows in terms of defeating him. If anything, they were just channeling that encouragement, and if anything, they I would want to say empowered Prue. So I do really, really like the idea of them going into this realm of an abusive person, an abusive man who would strike violence against those, especially those who rejected him. So because I felt like it really, really relates well to a real world scenario. So because, as I said, there are people like Berman out there who will channel their frustrations to women and make women feel weak and whatnot. And thankfully, Prue was able to showcase how strong she was, not just because of her sisters who were, there. They knew what was going on, but they couldn't do anything. They just, if anything, the only thing that they could really do is encourage Prue, and that gave Prue a bit of strength, not just her telekinetic abilities, her sisters, channeling to her, that supporting her. Yeah, that gave her that push, and so yeah. I mean, obviously, we have Prue kill someone who is not of a supernatural nature, but obviously it was either her life or his, with him on the verge of killing her, and yeah, so, but like I said, it is a very, very sinister situation, because there are people like Berman out there in the world. And just the vibe he gave off in that entire episode anyways was sinister. It was just very chilling. So yeah, it was very, very sinister going through this episode, seeing how Berman related to those who are violent against women, and just seeing how he was able to go into dreams, and this becomes a bit of a difficult situation to stop, because obviously with Piper, with Phoebe, they couldn't really do anything. So they just had to hope that Prue would be able to win this, and thankfully she did. But you can't really do anything anyways unless you knew what was happening. And thankfully with Prue, she got saved twice from outside sources, because of course we had Piper knocking on the door, and then obviously Andy called, and it's just so funny because of the fact that Andy was inquiring about Berman, and he didn't even knew that Prue was fending off against him and all of that. So yeah, and was working on trying to stop him. So it is very, very funny to see that these two are both targeting Berman, who is becoming a bit of an asshole, and I think that's a bit of an understatement. But it was very, very great that Prue had some outside assistance, because like I said, no one else would know how to stop this. So thankfully, Interferences was able to snap Prue out of those dream states. Sadly, third time was not the charm when obviously Prue crashed the car. But no, it was really, really great that with Piper and Phoebe, they knew what was going on in terms of this Dream Leaper. They gave that support, and if anything, that really helped Prue, in my opinion, because it is that empowering message to women. So I really, really, as well as the fact that she was able to use her telekinetic abilities. But like I said, I feel like Piper and Phoebe calling to Prue whilst she is asleep, I feel like that gave a bit of a push to Prue, and the final nail in the coffin, I guess you could say, was Prue being able to lift Berman and send him to his demise. So yeah, but yeah, he was very, very sinister. So yeah, but we also had Piper and Phoebe, who were trying to pursue something, magical in terms of love, and obviously it went awry. So yeah, obviously there were a few, I guess you could say, taboo messages, I guess, in this episode, especially with them trying to influence people's minds in terms of love via a spell. Obviously, that's been a situation that has been divulged in Buffy before, although I feel like this would come first, because I think this came out just before Buffy. So yeah, but still, they tried to influence certain people's minds in regards to being infatuated with Piper and Phoebe, and obviously things went a bit awry. It does feel a bit eerie, considering episode 4 with where Piper was at, and then I guess there's a bit of a time skip, because I did make a mention about that in the last episode, about how there are seemingly gaps between the previous episode and the current episode. So I'm imagining, I think that's the case in this episode, but no, it was just very, it was very, very interesting seeing Phoebe and Piper work together in terms of trying to pursue that happiness. And there were just some chaotic instances that happened, like especially for Piper when she was on her date with Jack, and then you just have all of the guys who are just like, and yeah, but I am really, really glad that with Piper and Phoebe, both sides handled the situation differently. With Phoebe, she was just ecstatic that the spell seemingly worked, and she didn't really see I guess you could say she didn't really see the consequence of it until later on, of course, when she was like, Hans was all over me, I had to leave. So yeah. And with Piper, you could see on her face she was not really this was starting to bug her out a bit, that love has to come naturally. We shouldn't really be influencing people's minds via a spell. It should if we want to have that experience of love, it should come naturally. So I am really, really glad that we saw two different sides of things to the whole spell situation. So yeah, but no, like I said, I thought that this was a very, very interesting episode. And like I said, with the whole situation with Berman, very, very, creepy, sinister, repulsive, really, as well, because of the fact that he targeted those who rejected him and, tried to enforce that superiority against women by making them feel vulnerable and trapped in their dreams, and obviously harming them to the point where they died. But thankfully this ended on a note where we have the empowering message from women. So yeah, with the fact that even though they couldn't use the Book of Shadows, there was more than one way to help out Prue for Phoebe and Piper. And it was a very, very enjoyable episode, because I thought like it was well executed, and there was shenanigans with Piper and Phoebe, so that kind of added a bit of levity to the kind of sinister scenario that we had with Berman. So yeah, but pretty interesting stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!